with packs.
Okay.
And
Hi.
I was interested.
Luca? Hi.
I'm Luca.
You're Luca?
Yes, and we just met, and you told me about your story, and I was quite interested in knowing this situation because it seems like it's not so easy to find a shelter, a place where to sleep, or some support from government if you don't have the right papers. Is it right?
That's absolutely correct. In my experience, I'm an American citizen, and I've lived in Europe for 20 years. But for a long time I was married, and then as my situation changed and I got divorced, I just decided I didn't want to go back to America. So I'm here, and at this point, I would be, I guess, defined as an illegal alien. So I don't have a CPR number. And so
Here in Denmark.
here in Denmark,
Here in Denmark.
a CPR number in Denmark,
Which they say
which
is
is
the most social, supportive country of the world.
So without a CPR number, the point is that I am barred, in my experience, from any sort of shelter or hygiene or public assistance that's available to people in need in Copenhagen.
You are excluded because you don't
I'm
have
excluded.
this CPR number, which is a registration number that you get when you have a local address and when you rent normally something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I am part of an apparently rather large and growing community of folks who are in my situation. And like the only medical care that's available to me is the Red Cross, the International Red Cross. And,
Not even hospitals or...
I don't think so. I've never tried. Luckily, I'm still young and vigorous enough so that I'm not going to the hospital. But so when I go there, it's always full. The Red Cross is full of people in need. And so I don't know. What's your question exactly?
No, my question was, okay, now about hospitals.
Yeah.
I guess even the hospitals sometimes are selective about the right papers.
Are they?
They may be. And my question was now mostly about the shelters and support places for example, homeless, that they don't allow you to go if you don't have the registration documents or if you are not a resident of Copenhagen even.
Yeah, well, my experience of the situation is the places that I've checked out.
They turned you down.
They turned me down.
Yeah.
So, and that's pretty much it. There was I did a little research before I came here. I mean, like, as a musician, I was able to create connections and actually get some music playing gigs. I played music in a restaurant for an entire year when I first got here. Okay, so through the connections that I made playing jazz piano in a restaurant for an entire year, until that gig ended, I was able to, acquire a place to live that's basically just through friends, and I'm not charged for this caravan that I live in. So luckily, I'm not charged because it's my situation economically is compromised because I can't acquire a CPR number.
So it goes all on this piece of paper that because you don't have it, you don't get the basic help, and this is actually really sad.
In my experience, I don't know how it's changed because I haven't been in America in a long time. But it was easier. Like the shelters in Seattle, no one's like standing there at the gate of the shelter saying, "Show me your CPR number."
They just in
Nobody
America
cares.
it's just
Nobody
everybody.
cares.
Will.
I mean, but nobody
Nobody
wants to go to a shelter in America. But
if you want to go,
there's nobody
it's
stopping
just open
you.
it. So the situation here is different.
There's something called food banks in America. So I mean, in shelters and food banks and those kinds of facilities they're not checking.
Just
to
everybody
see if you're a
welcome.
citizen.
So you were surprised about this, and many people is also surprised. So thank you really much.
Yes, I thank you.
Carrying a lot of vegetables. So